Hi there. Hi. Ricky Dink here. Hi. I'm just gonna advocate for Mongoose Max. So like. If Mongoose Max would like you, you should like Mongoose Max. Like. Subscribe. Push all the buttons. It's free. Free. I'm all into non-violent stuff. Do unto others as they would have do unto you. So, guess what I want to do to you? That's right. So, if you would do it to me, bye. Our house, it's a very fine house with 2 cats in the yard. Life used to be so hot. You can guess that tune yourself. There's another Our House. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house is our castle and our keep. The band Madness. It cobbled from the album Madness. Yes. Hey, you think that one? Hey, they got some stuff going on. Madness. Yeah, it's worth a look. Listen. Anyways, welcome to the Peace and Love channel, Mongoose Max Hawaii. The happy Martin Luther King, Dr. Martin Luther King, PhD, Jr., Esquire. Yeah, nonviolence. Anyways, there's could be lots to go on that, but it's not a Martin Luther King special. You get it. If you want to really absorb Martin Luther King Day, go out into any major U.S. urban center of urban, not rural, urban, and count all the MLK streets. There's so many Martin Luther King Jr. streets. Martin Luther King Jr. Street. Anyways, okay, today, out of all this stuff going on, everyone's patiently waiting for our nation's capital to reopen. Yeah, Trump built 2 walls. one he didn't finish. And this one, I don't know. I guess he's going out Wednesday. I was mistaken. I said 7 days. That was like 4 days. And now it's like Wednesday. It's like 2 days. Oh my gosh. Alright. In Hawaii, they're gonna... It's not gonna be like a big thing. There's one guy wants to come over to the Capitol and pass out and plant like thousands of Hawaiian flags surrounding the Capitol. It's peaceful, but it's also this is creepy. It's because the Hawaii overthrow, and I use quotes because that keeps getting was I think January 17th. So Queen Kapiolani abjugated the throne. That's when she stepped down off the throne because She didn't want no more violence. So Queen Kapiolani, she's Martin Luther King too, eh? Today is, oh yeah, you know, this is newspaper. You know, where we look at the newspaper. Morning while I was telling you about new stuff. Just in case. Today's the 18th of January, 2021. Ooh, man. Can you remember back in the day? It was way in the future. In the year 1990. I remember it was 1985. Remember the book, George Orwell? This is supposed to be school. 1985 came and went. It was like to President Reagan, and nothing was happening. It was just like a boring, I guess it was peaceful, but it was like nothing was going on. That's what it seemed like to me. Today's headline is this. Okay. Just in case I do, thank you for your patience. I'm trying to be creative with the thumbnails. Alright, well, that just chewed up a heck of a lot of time. That wasn't necessary. Says cities remain on alert. On alert, on alert. Protesters mostly no shows in Hawaii around the county state capital becomes citadels. Oh, we become citadels too. You got a citadel? We got a citadel too. Citadel this. I'll show you something, the citadel. Remember this graphic novel? I had to study this in college. Dr. Manhattan. God, man, at least use some Speedos. I know it's a blue planet, but a blue penis? There it is. I like Roy freaking dirty crime. It's like the dirty crime guy. It's like the old detective. Cities remain on alert. Okay, well, whatever. Kauai employment suffers under restrictive policies. Okay. I'm gonna get going on here because we want to see some stuff. Like, back in the day. Back in the day, Martin Luther King has a lei-on. He's wearing a hala and a kaunaoa lei. In case I'm gonna get, I doubt it. By the way, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to Rinky Dink. And, thanks for subscribing and watching till all the way through. If you do. Just haven't got the coffee. Just relaxing. He's addressing the God and Country service at Kauai Church. Kauai Church is over there. It's sort of downtown. It's by the Capitol. Ministers say the pulpit news. Yeah, whatever. So he was here in 1964. Phil Spector dies. Murder. That's what he introduced. And Phil Spector, the inventor of the rock and roll wall of sound. They didn't say Phil Spector dies. They say murderer Phil Spector. He finally got here. He was in prison. Too bad. That's what happens. Crime doesn't pay. The dirty scum. Fearing insider attack, FBI vets guard in D.C. They're vetting the people that are guarding the guy. Are you sure you're not a Trump? Do you own? Here's a question there. Do you own any Trumpy bears? Trump case allows most dangerous crime. Most dangerous crime by a president. And we got the Capitol with, I don't know, kind of a new flag? What kind of a, I don't know, they're just kind of designer flags going on. What was that? Across the country. Ohio? They got, I don't know, the one guy with a cape on. Watchman. A year since the first call shows 400,000 deaths. Dang. Gotta quickly go through this. Here's the sports in a nutshell. Somebody won the golf tournament. Sudoku? Over there. I don't do golf. I played it once. That's tough though, but following golf? Come on. Hawaii at risk for another virus outbreak. As we always are? No, we're always at risk. Everyone's always at risk because all they have to do is gather. I had like the big gathering. Oh, it's all over with. We're cured. I saw a virus. I saw a vaccine. I saw the vaccine on TV. I'm cured. Non-commercial flights. Okay. Scientists nailed down movement of jellyfish. Nailed down movement of jellyfish. So this is some science guy. He's in the lab. Just a minute. Put the jellyfish on the table. Just a minute.
Ready for action. Mission is a go.
I nailed him. I nailed him down. Jellyfish. Blood Bank is looking for COVID survivors. Aren't we all?
Waiting orders. Ready your post, trooper.
Yeah, trooper. Don't try to butter me up with that trooper talk.
Troopers standing by.
Back in the day, we just did. This is... keep doing that. Why? Big Q. Okay. Big Q today is anyone in your household getting a COVID vaccination this week?
Troopers standing by.
By the way, vaccination rolls out on Pier 2 today. Mass vaccine. Oh. Can you believe this? Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Oh, man. See, something's not right. You know what's not right? Electronic equipment gets hexed by sex. That's what I think it is. I'm more hexed than anything. The equipment's feeling it. The witch is on the prowl. Actually, that hasn't been too bad lately. But it's always there. You can feel it upstairs. Okay. This week, vax. 17% have already received vaccine. 17%. That's like the kapuna. Not kahuna. Kapuna. Kahuna. Kapuna. Old people. Wisdom. Respect your elders. I slap you upside the head. 19%. Yes, signed up for this week. Signed up. 64%. No, not yet, because it just opened up today. SWAT. Fool. Alright. Let's get down to the real McCoy, which is what you people think. Not what I think. Of course, I'm one of you people, so where the heck is this thing? Dang it, man. I'm sure you love the audio of crunkling paper. I'm turning it into a origami art form. The political cartoon for today. If you succumb to the temptation of using violence in your struggle, unborn generations will be the recipients of a long and desolate night of bitterness, and your chief legacy will be an endless reign of meaningless chaos. Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. That's him predicting last year, 2020. And now, my time has stopped. Look at this. Everything goes wrong. That'll be hell to pay. Especially since there's a witch coming around. Alrighty, let's see what's going on. Let's put this over here. Alright. Oh, come on. There's always some type of problem doing live by the golden rule, common sense, civility. There is a very simple and effective way to significantly reduce the tension, conflict, violence plaguing the United States. Treat others the way you would like to be treated. There's Jesus going, hey, they're quoting me again. I came down there, turn the other cheek, because I got a double backhand slap for that side. Sorry, oops. My respects for why he does not condone violence. One well-known example of this reciprocity is the Golden Rule in Matthew 7:12. I'm tempted to bust out that Bible. However, this basic principle is found in most, if not all, religions and cultures. It is universality, or at least generality, reflects its practical utility. Individuals without any religious allegiance, atheists and agnostics, can value and practice this ideal too. You godless heathens can do it too. I'm sorry. However, this ideal assumes that reason and truth are not suppressed by emotion, so that common sense and civility can prevail. Maybe more leaders in religion, government, politics, law, education, etc., and other sectors of American society could do more to encourage this ideal, including by their own example. What? Leslie E. Sponsel, Hawaii Kai. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Leslie. It's the golden rule. Damn. And if you break that rule, they're coming after you. What happens if you break the golden rule, right? We won't get into that devil stuff. Spoof 101 is coming soon. Yeah, right. Alright. Let's see this thing. Trump, not Democrats, bent on destruction. Tom Tamashiro provided a bizarre point of view, saying conservatives are being targeted. Parenthetical citation, January 14. Last I checked, our very own President Donald Trump and his supporters incited violence on January 6 by repeatedly claiming Trump won the election, thus throwing our nation's values into turmoil, with multiple injuries and deaths reported, as well as emerging evidence of kidnapping plots against Democratic lawmakers planned among the insurrectionists. I find it hard to believe that this attention and empathy are not placed there. Social media platforms are private entities that are free to limit or remove content that does not adhere to their terms of use, following the rules of the forum. Law and order, right? Ryan Tinloy Nuanu. Cool, but English or some teacher wrote, a history teacher, I think it was. These like really long essays that really tried hard, and they were deemed torturous. Your writing is tortured. I think she was saying, describing herself reading them. It's torture to read this thing. Impeachment without convictions, meaningless. Impeaching the president twice is meaningless unless the president is convicted by the Senate. When he was impeached for the first time, President Donald Trump was not convicted. So the first impeachment does not mean anything. On the second impeachment, the Senate is not expected to meet until after Trump's term's end. So, no conclusion can be made until later this month, or at the earliest. Therefore, He should be considered innocent of any charges until then. Tom Wong. Lili Ha. Thank you, Tom Wong, for your input on letters to the editor, and we value your opinion. What? It's me. It's like the murder trial I was at jury for. He said, I'm innocent, the guy. And there's a video of him shooting and then jumping over him and doing execution shot as he jumped over. And then once they showed the video, he changed his plea. So, I've been accustomed to, and the judge told us, they're totally innocent of the accused crime until proven otherwise. But the whole world saw guilty. Primary, no, I'm not going to do that one. And gosh, it's gotten long now, so try to. Ethics Commission right about new gifts rule. Hooray! For the State Ethics Commission. I saw a little published article that this commission adopted a new rule last November affecting legislators and other state and county officials. This rule prohibits legislators from accepting all gifts from lobbyists and people and companies affected by the laws they pass or prevent, including gifts under $25. These gifts include malasadas, manapua, samusubi, cookies, and other items designed to curry goodwill and favors. This former practice was visible and clear attempt to get in the good side of the receiver and should have been banned a long time ago. Better late than never. Please publicize this rule more, especially as the legislature prepares to open this week. Clyde Morita Kanye. No manapua for you. The lobbyists in Hawaii. Please pass this bill. Please, our company, our corporation really wants you to pass this bill. Here's some malasadas. Ooh, okay, stuff your face with malasadas. Pass the bill. You're lucky you live Hawaii. Clamp down on those violating the COVID rules. It's been more than 10 months, this closing, and gradual reopening. The spike is calming down now, after the holidays, and there's time to get back to the reopening. However, those places of businesses that violate the mayor's proclamation and protocols that hit hardest, they should be given a 48-hour shutdown. First, as a warning. A second time violators, a 7-day closure, plus a fine. It also appears the largest clusters come from churches, funerals, and large gatherings, yet they are not penalized. There were many businesses doing their part to comply with the mayor's proclamation, yet they were all shut down because of a few violators. Small businesses themselves are drowning. We can do this smartly now, learning from the previous mayor's shortcomings. Cliff Johnson, Alamoana. Excuse me. Yeah, thank you, Cliff, for your astute. What the hell? Shut down. Actually, it's true. Shut down the businesses. Shut them down. Hey, you violate it, shut it down. Because they're really wanting to open, and if they, go about a thing, hey, they keep lax half measures will keep this thing going. You have to be real tight, and then it'll go down, and then get the vax. Boom. So that's it. I think. Where is it? The T-Rex Tony Award goes to Ethics Commission right about new gifts rule, Clyde Morita Kanioe. Then toenail T-Rex, because bringing up Grafton lobbyists using malasadas, manapua, and musubi. Of course, you don't get this. It would violate the Ethics Commission new standard. Sorry. But you do get the feeling inside, a very good feeling inside that you too can make a difference by ruling the government of the state of Hawaii in your own head, ruling us inside your imagination by making a letter to the editor and telling us how you feel.
Anyways, thanks, leave a comment. Every Martin Luther King Day non-violence is always the way. Anyways, aloha, hang loose, hang loose, hang loose. Aloha.
Trooper reporting for duty. Awaiting orders, Commander. Trooper reporting for duty.